happening, and this is MagicBrad with Synergy Cafe. We had a drop off earlier, but we got reconnected, and we're going to do this one more time. Synergy Cafe, and I've got a friend of mine, Caitlin Winkley. She's in Boulder, Colorado, and I think she's here. Caitlin, are you there?
I'm here. Hi, Brad.
There she is. Perfect.
Hey.
See, the internet works sometimes, not all the time. I'm glad that it's working now. So, okay, what I do again is I ask the who, what, where, when, how, and why. And Caitlin, can you tell us some things about you?
I certainly can. So, as you mentioned, my name is Caitlin Winkley. I'm a life coach based out of Boulder, Colorado, and I work with folks all over the country via Skype. And a little bio on who I am. I grew up in East Haddam, Connecticut, on a big organic farm. You could find me tromping through the garden, munching on veggies when I was little. And about 7 years ago, I moved out to Boulder to attend Naropa University. I studied early childhood education and the psychology of healing, and that led me to become a Montessori teacher. And although I have a passion of working with children and early childhood development, I have an even larger passion of connecting with adults and helping adults live their best life and helping adults cultivate a meaningful, positive lifestyle for themselves. So that's what I currently do. And some of my life passions include, obviously, the wellness industry. I'm a big health junkie. I'm a regular juicer, and I don't mean the Berry Bombs kind. I mean the green juice kind. And I'm really into fitness. I love taking care of my physical body through exercise, body movement. I love fashion. I love hip-hop. I love the culture, the dance, the music. I'm just really a free-spirited, fun-loving gal.
So what kind of coaching do you do? Are you like a life coach or a business coach or a financial coach? What kind of coaching is it that you do?
Sure. Great question. So I'm a life coach, and that's, somewhat a broad term. And for me, what that entails is I would say my largest audience is young women in their 20s and 30s, some men too, but predominantly women, that want to start their own wellness business. So one of my hottest selling packages is my business package, where I guide young entrepreneurs through the process of starting their own business in the marketing and the branding and the client reach out and how to put themselves out there online and get clients and make it happen. And overcoming the internal blocks that are keeping them back from being able to do that and providing them with practical tools that allow them to be able to do that as well.
Okay. So where do you do this? Do you have like an office, or do you do it via the internet like this, or where do you do it?
So I do have an office in Boulder, which I work there with my local clients, but I also work with people all over the country via Skype, kind of like this.
Got it. Okay, then. So you started touching a little bit on how you go about all this stuff. What is the process when you coach someone? I know that, like, for you have to find out what a person's why is, they say, when they start their own business, because otherwise you're just starting some business and you got to know why you're doing it. Otherwise you'll fizzle out if you haven't got that inner drive. So do you have like a process of how you go about doing your coaching?
I do. And like I said, my main thing that I offer, or that's the most popular rather, is my business package. But I'm also working with people just with their life in general. Come up in your life is relationship with yourself and other, your health. Maybe you want to change something about your body that's not feeling right for you, and lifestyle in general. Maybe you're just not feeling right. Maybe something's off. Maybe you need to find your purpose. Maybe you want to be happier. So how can I help you do that? And the process through which I guide folks is, first, I find out what are their short-term goals. So what do you want to accomplish in the next month? Then I find out what are your long-term goals. What do you want to accomplish in the next 6 months to a year? And what I do is I create a plan, step by step, of how they're going to achieve their short-term goals and then how they're going to achieve their long-term goals. And I guide them through that process. And so it will look different. So if it's for a business, that's obviously going to look different versus if it's something that you want to change in your personal life. So a lot of this, Brad, has to actually do with people's thoughts. So the basis of my work is when you change something about yourself on the inside, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're believing about yourself, your external world is naturally going to energetically shift to match.
Got it. Oh, you froze up a little bit there. Hope we're not going to have another drop-off, but sometimes that's the way the internet works. Looks like you froze up, and I'm going to talk a little bit, and hopefully people can still hear me. And
Yep.
Did you come back?
I'm back.
Okay, we had a little internet glitch. I think the wind is blowing in Boulder or something. Now, there's a friend of mine in Minneapolis that used to be a golf pro, and he taught people how to golf. And now his business is more about for like C-level executives to improve their golf game. And he finds out that they've got some internal mindset stuff, then that's the reason why their golf game isn't working right. And it's also why the certain parts of their business isn't working right. So I see what you're talking about there, sort of blending the life into business.
Totally. And so it's basically the work I do is I'm guiding people on making subtle internal shifts to experience a better external world. That's the gist of it. And so I am a life coach, but I find myself more merging into lifestyle as a whole. So that's guiding people, like I said, day to day. What are you doing when you first wake up in the morning? Are you going for that donut? Or are you going for some green juice? What are you doing throughout your day? What thoughts are you thinking? You know, are you moving your body? Are you sedentary? These types of things. So I'm finding myself more and more helping guide people through achieving a specific lifestyle that they want to live to meet their goals. Because if you have a goal, but your lifestyle is completely different, that's not going to happen. So aligning their lifestyle with their goals.
Exactly. So if you've got a goal that you want to get down to a certain weight and you're going through the drive-through and getting a couple quarter pounders, might not happen.
It's going to happen.
Change your goals or change your habits.
Yeah.
So I want to ask my final question because this is my favorite one, and it's the big why question.
Okay.
Why is it that you do what you do? Why aren't you like a fitness instructor, or why aren't you still helping kids? Why are you coaching?
So I'm somebody who has lived a large majority of my life in a state of fear when I was younger. Complete lack of confidence, very low self-esteem, didn't feel like I fit in anywhere, didn't love myself. So through lots of spiritual work, I started to really love myself. And I feel that my mission on the planet is to help others to do the same. I feel a huge calling to help people step into the authentic truth of who they are, create the lifestyle of their dreams, a business of their dreams, if that's just live a rockin' life. That's why I feel I'm here.
See, that's so cool because I asked this question. I've done a lot of these interviews now. We launched in 1st of July, and I've done a lot of these interviews, and everybody says they want to help people. I'm almost everybody. Very rarely do I get someone that says, I want to make a lot of money. They want to help people, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this has been going on for a little bit. I don't want to make this too long, so we like to keep it condensed so that the people that are watching get as much value as they can. So can you tell us anything else about your business? Do you have any launches? Are you writing any books? Are you doing any workshops, any retreats, or anything like that that's coming up?
So all of that stuff is kind of in the works. However, I don't have anything formal right now in terms of a workshop or a book or a retreat. But stay tuned because this girl is going to be making it happen. But right now, I'm just working with people individually, one-on-one. Like I said, either if you live in Boulder, we'll work in my office. If you live elsewhere, we'll work over Skype. So that's what I have to offer for now. Stay tuned, though.
Okay, well, keep me posted on the events because that's my background. I don't produce events anymore, but I like to promote them because I think that that's when stuff really happens, when you get away from all this internet stuff. And part of my mission is to get the online activity and bring it into real life activity, all this online chatter stuff, and get it into real place. So if you've got a retreat coming up or a workshop, and that's what I like to do. And with the Synergy program, there's event listings and things like that on our websites. So that's what we do, is publicize those events, and that's what it's all about. So looking forward to that. we're about done right now, so I'm going to sign this off. And if you want, you and I can chat a little bit later, but I'm going to sign it off so that people can get back to their lives. And I want to thank everybody for watching Synergy Cafe video, and thank you, Caitlin, for sharing your who, what, where, how, and why.
And thank you, Brad, for having me.
Signing off. Peace.